friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a huge, massive project, Use It Up. And the reason it is so huge is because I am going to try and eliminate my entire stash of skincare and body care, fragrance, everything. And this is not as like a punishment. This is also, just so you guys know, this is not a no buy. So this is not about trying to become a minimalist or anything like that. This is just honestly because every time I want to buy something, I feel guilty because I know there's so many things at my, at home that I need to use up. And I also, with my stash, I got very sloppy with it and unorganized with it. So a lot of these products, I don't even really know how old they are. And I just feel like it's chaos. And I want a clean slate. I want to start over. I'm someone who will probably always be a collector of body care and skincare and fragrance and all of those things just because I love it so much. But when I start purchasing new things, I want to be a lot more intentional about it. I want to be a lot more organized about it. And things like I want to write the date on each product so that I know how long I can keep it in my stash before it needs to be used up. And I have not done that. I started doing that a long time ago and then for some reason stopped doing it. And I really regret that. So in this video today, we're going to be going over pretty much the skincare, and then I do have a couple of makeup items, but I'm not going to have, every single category is not going to be represented here. I did not include lipsticks. I didn't include, foundations or eyebrow products, mascaras, none of those are here. I'm just kind of picking and choosing which categories I want to include as far as the makeup part, but skincare wise, I'm pretty sure every category is represented here. So the reason I'm going to split this into two also is because like I said, today, this is the skincare and then also a few makeup items. I'm also going to be doing a video, which is the body care, hygiene, and fragrance type stuff. So stay tuned for that. But I didn't want the videos to get too long and confusing. So we're starting with skincare. And I'm just actually, the products as I show you, I'm just going to go in the order in which I would be using these products. And I'm not going to go through the numbers as far as how many I have in each category today. I did a video a little while ago where I took inventory. You can always refer back to that. And then also when I come back and show you my progress and stuff, when I start to get close to being finished with a lot of the products, I will let you know that. And I may throw in a couple of the numbers too as I do the check-ins, but today I'm not including any of the numbers. Let's start with cleansers. So I have this His Daughter Rose Facial Bar. It's just a little sample size, so it really shouldn't take me that long to get through this. And this would be my soap / gel cleanser that I use, because I usually, for facial cleansing, I have two categories. I know other people, there's people that have more than that. For me though, I usually just have the two. So this would be my soapy, foamy gel cleanser, and then I always have a cream cleanser also. And what I chose for that is the Noxzema Original Classic Clean. And I've used this a few times, but not much. As you can see, there is a dent, but not much. So this is practically new. So that may take me a while. Next up, we have a facial exfoliant. This is the St. Ives Soft Skin Scrub in the Avocado and Honey. And that is the starting point. We're a little less than halfway. So there's that. Let's see. Next up, we will go into, we'll do the masks next. So I picked, I basically have 4 categories in the mask field. I have, well, actually 5. One category, let me just start going through these. I have clay masks. So let's see. For the clay masks, I have this rose clay mask. This is from Temu. This is the last one I have. I used to have a 6-pack of it, but that's the last one. And then I also have the Freeman Deep Clearing Manuka Honey and Tea Tree Oil Clay Mask and Cleanser. And then, let's see, I have hydrating I have hydrating masks. So I have the K-Bella Professional Radiance Boost Shimmering Cream Mask. And then I have the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask with avocado and glacier water. And then I have active masks, which would be anything that has like enzymes in it or acids. And for that category, I have the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. And then I have sheet masks, which I pulled 4. We'll see if I get through these. If I get through all of these, I may actually pull more. So in the check-in, I may have more than this, but they're all by the brand Dolangen. And there's rose, apple, grape, and jasmine. So that is what those look like. And the last thing that technically could fall under masks, or it could technically fall under eye products, is the e.l.f. Hydrogel Under Eye Masks. And there are 3 sets of single-use masks in there. After that, we have some facial sprays. The Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. Looks like that, and that is the starting point. Because that one is almost done and I may finish it before I do my next check-in, I also decided to include this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. That's what it looks like, and that is the starting point for that. Next up, we have essences and oils. For an essence, I'm using this Eel Ho, which is a Temu brand, Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. And that is the starting point. And then also the Rosino Argan Oil for hair, face, and body. This is what it looks like. This, I didn't even mark this because I've never used it. It's still like all the way up here. It's brand new. Because I've never used this, I am planning to use this on my face. If I do not like it, then I will transfer it over to use on my body. But I mean, hopefully it'll be good. So there's that. And then next I have eye creams. Now usually for eye creams, I break that down into 2 categories. I have a daytime or a nighttime and then like a daytime. For the daytime, I have this Clinique Pep Start eye cream. It looks like that. This is just a smaller size, so that shouldn't take too long. And then for the night, I have a sample of the Caudalie Premier Crew eye cream. It's just like a single, well, there's probably like 2 uses in this, I would say. And then also for night is, well, technically I could use this for night or day. It's the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. Looks like that. And then we have our facial moisturizers. This first one is the Freeman Sleepy Time Whipped Mask. I know it says it's a mask, but I've been using this as a moisturizer and I actually really, really like it. This is what it looks like, but I'm already down to here. So I decided to pull another one because this one will probably be finished up really quickly. And this is the Aveeno Skin Relief Moisture Repair Cream, Intense Moisture. And this one has been used quite a bit. I can't see through this, but judging by what it looks like on the inside, I'm gonna say it's probably down to about there. So that's all of the like skincare. And then I also decided to pull some lip balms because I never finish lip balms, but that's because I'm constantly switching them out. So I decided to pick 4 to see if I can actually use these up. So first off, I have the Lip Smacker Vanilla Chai Frappe one. And the reason I picked this packaging is because I figured it would be easiest because you can actually see how much product is there, even though I really don't have a way of marking it. And then I also chose the Lip Smacker Pumpkin Spice Frappe. Again, very similar packaging, so I'm able to see how much product is still there. Then I have this Trader Joe's Berry Lip Mask. This is very, very similar to the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. There's a good sized dent, but there's still quite a bit in here. And with this, a little goes a long way. So that one will probably take a while. And the last one is this His Daughter Mango Peach Lip Relief. Looks like that. And I picked this one because you can kind of see through it and see where it is and how much product is still left. So there's that. And then the very last thing are some eyeshadows that I decided to pick. Like I said, I'm not going to have categories for like all of my makeup. But I wanted to start kind of trying to eliminate some of the eyeshadows in my stash. Now, some of these may be things that I repurchase at some point because I do like them, and others are just things that I need to move along. So this first thing, it's a little eyeshadow palette. It's from Sleek Makeup. It looks like this. And the palette is called When the Sun Goes Down. And basically my goal with this, because yeah, I don't think I've ever used this. No, I haven't. None of these are even smudged. This is what it looks like. My goal with this is to try and at least hit pan on most of the eyeshadows. There are a couple in here that I probably wouldn't use. I mean, I'm going to try them out. I'm going to play with them and see. But I don't know, like this one here that's like a very like rust colored. I don't know if that would clash with me or not. Because it's almost like a reddish, orangish, which I don't typically wear. So if I don't hit pan on like something like that, I'm not going to be upset. But for the majority of these, I'd like to at least hit pan on them. And that's not going to happen in 1 month, let me tell you, because I really don't wear makeup that often. And then the other two eyeshadows that I decided to pull are two of my all-time favorite eyeshadows like ever. But they're starting to get a little bit old. So I'm like, I should probably try and use these up. The first one is the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy. It looks like this. And basically what it is, it's like a pinky nude type of color with sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful on your eyes. And the sparkle is so pretty. And I love sparkle. You can't have too much sparkle. In fact, I remember when I bought this one, which this one is like the step up from the Midnight Cowboy. This is Midnight Cowboy Rides Again. When I was in there, because I bought this at Ulta, and I got this, and a sales lady came up to me, and she was talking to me, and I told her that like, I loved sparkle and that you could never have too much sparkle. And she basically said, there's another palette then that you should use. You should try out. And I think I still have the palette, but I used it so much. And then, you know how like eyeshadows, when you use them a lot, like they start to get like a funny consistency because I don't know. Anyway, she said it's like a Vegas showgirl on your eyelids. It was a Stila palette. And so I bought it, and it was absolutely beautiful. And that's what I mean. I just love that like shimmer and sparkle. So the Midnight Cowboy Rides Again, it's the same base as Midnight Cowboy, meaning it is like a pinky nude type of a color, but the sparkle factor is amplified like 1,000. It's such a pretty color. Let me see if I can swatch this and if it'll actually show up on camera. No, it's really not even doing it justice. I mean, you can kind of see the sparkle, but like in person, especially when it like the sunlight hits it, you know, in Twilight, when Edward walks into the sun and he just shimmers. Yeah, that is like what this does in the sunlight. It's just beautiful. So, with this one, you can see I've already hit pan on it because I love it so much. But I'm going to try and use up more of this. And this is one that if I do finish it up, I will be repurchasing. So we'll see how long it takes me to get through that. So that is everything for this part of the project. Use it up. Like I said, stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be the body care and the fragrance and all of that, lotions, all that magic stuff. But I'm really excited to see my stash go down. I'm excited to see, because I have everything that I own basically on a shelf, right, on like a shelving unit. I'm really excited to see the shelves start to like shrink, you know, like I just think it's going to be like a super good feeling. And moving forward, if I do purchase anything, it will not go on that shelf. The only thing that's going to be on that shelf for the time being is the products that I'm trying to actually use up. So I will be able to see as I'm eliminating. So that I think that'll keep me motivated. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you next time.